Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to Auntie's Kitchen, and today we're going to be cooking up a delicious sweet potato quiche with some ham, onions, spinach and finished off with some feta cheese. This is not only easy to make, but it's perfect to serve in the summer alongside a salad. The first thing we need to prepare is our sweet potato base, which we're going to pre-cook. I'm going to use my KitchenAid to quickly slice up the potatoes, but you could also use a mandolin slicer, and if you don't have any of these, just slice up your sweet potatoes as thin as you can with a kitchen knife. Next, you're going to want to grease your oven-proof dish with some oil or butter. I recommend using a ceramic dish not only for presentation, but when you come to cut and serve your sweet potato quiche, it's not going to damage your baking tin. As many of you are aware, you will have read in a recent community post, I'm getting ready to relocate from South Korea to Germany, and so a lot of my stuff is packed, so for today we're going to make do with this flat cake tin. If you don't have time to make a pastry for your quiche, then using sweet potato is a great alternative. My family and friends like the contrast of the crispy and the soft edge, so you'll notice in the video I'm placing the sweet potato pieces slightly higher than the edge of the cooking dish that I'm using. And if you would like less of a crispy edge, then just build the edges level with the side of the oven dish that you're using. Another tip for you is when making the base, overlap and use the larger pieces first and have a thickness of about 2 to 3 slices around the edge. Then use the smaller slices to fill in the bottom. Then all that's left to do is to place this into your preheated oven 180°C for about 10 minutes, which is going to give you time to prepare the filling. The quiche we're making today is one of my favourite flavour combinations with ham, onions, spinach and feta cheese, and I like to serve this with a honey mustard sauce and salad. And if you're looking for a new breakfast idea, then another favourite of mine is to make a breakfast sweet potato quiche with bacon, sausage bits, onions, tomatoes, spinach and feta cheese, and it's a great way to start the weekend. And if you're new here, welcome to Auntie's Kitchen. You can find a list of the ingredients and measurements from today's recipe in the description under the video. May I ask, if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss out when I post more simple, delicious recipes for you to make at home. Going back to the video, once you've cut up your onions and ham into small pieces and then removed the stalks from your spinach and given it a good wash, then the last thing to do is to make your egg base that's going to hold everything together. So whisk together 4 eggs and add some cream. If you'd like to keep it a little bit more healthy, then you can add half cream and half milk. What I love about making quiches, as you can see in the video, they're not only quick to prepare, but you can then have fun using and mixing different meats and vegetables inside of your quiche. Next, on your stovetop, you're going to add some oil to a pan and get your onions cooking first. And you'll notice that we cut up a whole onion, but we actually, in the end, only going to use about half. Then, as the onions begin to soften and pick up some colour, you can then add your ham and your spinach to the pan as well. Give everything a good mix, and then you can add some seasoning, some salt and pepper, and I also like to add a little bit of cayenne pepper for some heat. Then you're going to cook this just until your spinach begins to wilt and then take it off the heat. After about 10 minutes, remove your quiche base from the oven and you'll see the edges have just started to pick up some colour. Interestingly enough, before I moved to South Korea, I didn't like eating sweet potato, but I think that's one of the advantages of living in another country. You get to try and use local ingredients, and I absolutely love eating these now. And I'll leave a link in the top corner, 3 great recipes that showcase the sweet potato for you to try. Once you've added your ham, onions and spinach into the base, make sure you've evenly spread this out before pouring your eggs and cream over the top, making sure to fill in all of the edges. Then finally crumble about half of your feta cheese onto your quiche and place this back into your preheated oven 180°C for about 25 to 30 minutes until your eggs are cooked in the middle and your edges are golden brown. This is an optional extra, but I like to finish with a light drizzle of olive oil, then sprinkle some fresh parsley and ground black pepper. Let it rest for about 10 minutes before then serving and enjoying this with family and friends. The sweet potato quiche is one of my summer favourite recipes. It's delicious and easy to make, and it not only has a contrast in texture, but the salty feta really balances the sweetness of the potato. And I think you might enjoy these flavour combinations too. So as always, thanks for watching. I hope you have fun making this recipe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless!